Hello again and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com. This is round 5 of our BTCC Replica Championship, coming to you this week from Goodwood down there in the south of the UK. So an iconic venue, a very tight track when you've got 12 or 13 cars streaming around it anyway, so it should be real fun. I can't wait, I'm sure you can't. Get your popcorn and your drinks ready, sit back, relax, and let's take you through the grid. So on pole position we've got TCC, we've got Excalibur in second, Warwolf third, Dan Bailey in fourth, Brian Moncani fifth, Jim Bob in sixth, Seamus in seventh, Flash in eighth, Angry Man in ninth, Firepower 10th, Ginger in 11th and Pablo in 12th. All running the racing super softs, with the exception of Flash, who's just going with the softs, which he tends to do. I think he favours them more than he does the super softs. So let's get straight to the race then. This is the penultimate round, by the way. The crowd are looking like they're up for it, and away we go. Quite a quick start that was. TCC then taking them away. Excalibur up the inside. Looks like he might have TCC at the first right-hander. He does, I believe he does. Gets through there nice and clean. Good pass from Excalibur. TCC will have a look back though. He does as well. Neck and neck as they head up the back straight. Well, I'm going to say it's straight. It's not actually that straight, but let's call it the back straight. So still neck and neck up there in first and second, and third and fourth are not that far behind, and fifth in fact. So 5 cars already battling it up there. Goes around the outside as Excalibur around this little left-hander. Very easy to go wide here if you're not careful. But all through there, it seems okay. Hard on the brakes for this next right-hander. It's like a double right-hander actually. So ran the first one, then ran this second apex. Now flat out along the back section. So Excalibur then. I'm going to stick with the front here with the TCC in second. Warwolf third, Dan Bailey fourth, Brian Moncani in fifth. Jim Bob in sixth, Flash in seventh. Now through this tricky chicane section now. It's a very tight chicane. It's can get this easily wrong if you're not careful. And Excalibur, he does go a little bit wide. No big drama, but he's going to lose a spot I think to TCC. He does. TCC takes back up the lead then. Warwolf gets in on Dan as well, so Warwolf up to third. Or was that Dan having a look on Warwolf? Nevertheless, Warwolf up to third now. Dan looking pacey in that Subaru as well. Brian Moncani not too far behind them in his new livery for this for tonight's race. It's quite gaudy, isn't it? But I suppose it's very different. So it is what it is. Back up top then. Again, ran that left-hander for TCC, Excalibur then. In second, being chased down by Warwolf now. Again, Warwolf looking pretty quick in that Lexus tonight. Oh, and Excalibur gets it all out of shape, does he? He does, and he managed to hang on to it, but he's going to lose. Well, I think he's going to drop back down to fifth here, because Brian Moncani's going to get him too. Could have been a whole lot worse there, but actually didn't come off too bad. Okay, he lost a few spots, but could have been a whole lot worse. This was an old disused airfield actually back in the day, Goodwood, like a lot of the circuits are down here in the UK, and yeah, it's a great venue. Anyway, Warwolf back at the second now, or into second I should say. He's trying to chase down TCC in first. So Dan, has he got himself up to third? No, I'm sure Brian Moncani's just got through on him. So Dan in the fourth. Excalibur still trying to have a look. As he gets up the inside of Dan, he does, gets himself back up to fourth then. So Excalibur trying to make his way back up to the front again. I think he's going to find that Mustang a bit of a handful around this tight twisty track. Again, just kicks up the dust a bit, but that's fine. Now he's right on the back of Brian Moncani. So Dan in fifth, Flash in sixth, Seamus in seventh. A little gap back to Angry Man in eighth. Ginger in ninth. Oh, and Jim Bob's gone off. Firepower up to 10th. Jim Bob drops back down to 11th. Is he going to lose 12th as well, was he? No, he's going to stick in 11th. Not sure where Pablo is. Pablo's right at the back there. I'm not too sure what's happened with Pablo. He's a long way back, so it's a major disaster somewhere there. But yeah, Jim Bob, unfortunate that. He went off, lost it, and yeah, it's quite easily done there. So Firepower takes up the lead there. No, takes up one position, I have to say, up to 10th. So back out the front, it's TCC, just slightly pulling away now from Warwolf. So is TCC gonna be getting race 1 victory here tonight? Not if Warwolf's got anything to say, I don't suppose. Brian Mulcahy up to 3rd too. Dan down to 5th now, flashing 6th. Now this season, I believe, Warwolf just hanging onto the track there. Nearly went off, or someone has gone off. Is that TC? He has gone right off. He's out onto the grass there, big time. Oh, and he's struggling to get the Ferrari back under control there, and he's hemorrhaging positions here. It goes right the way back to 8th. Is Ginger going to get him as well? No, not quite. I think Ginger actually went off too, and Ginger's followed him out there. It's not quite as... Oh, and Ginger is jumping and rocking all over the place. I'll give Firepower a bit of incentive to try and get into him, but Ginger there and TCC both having big offs at the same bend as well, so disaster for TCC from being out in front all the way back to 8th. So talking about the front, Warwolf then takes up the lead. Brian Mulcahy chasing him down in 2nd. Excalibur 3rd, Dan Bailey 4th, flashing 5th. So as I was saying, this is we've got 4 drivers, I think, going to be going up this season. It's normally only 2 that can go up to can get promoted up to League 2. Oh, and I think I just see Excalibur going off for 2, and everyone's going off here tonight. This is how tricky this track really is. Dan Bailey's going to take him. He does. So Dan into 3rd. So yes, we've got 4 drivers, or 4 drivers that will be going up. But we've got maybe 4, 5, maybe even 6 drivers that are actually in contention to be doing that. So all to play for at the moment, with 5 more races to go, 2 more rounds, including this one. Oh, and Warwolf loses control a little bit. Brian Mulcahy's going to take advantage. He does. So Brian Mulcahy takes up the lead now. So another leader now, all in the first 6 minutes of this race. So hectic start to this one. So Brian Mulcahy then takes up the mantle up in front. See how long he can last out there before giving it up. Through the chicane. Warwolf was good through there. Great drive out of there. So Warwolf now is looking to get that first place back again. Dan's still in 3rd, as you can see in the background. Excalibur. Seamus now up to 5th, just kicking up the dust as well. Going to stick with this for the minute though. These are 2 of the drivers who are in contention of to going up, I believe. Also with Flash, TCC as well as the other 2. Possibly even Firepower. So Brian Mulcahy then still holding off Warwolf. Oh, and let's just have a quick look back here, because I think someone's cruising back there, flashing 4th. Excalibur in 5th, Angry Man in 6th. I think they were just cruising there. Someone was, I think must have been Dan, because he's dropped all the way back down to 7th from being up there in, 3rd place I think he was. So Dan must have had a bit of an issue and a bit of an off somewhere. He was in the right car, to be fair, that Subaru. If it goes off on the grass here, should be well under control, in all fairness, but I reckon it was him, you know. He's trying to chase down Angry Man, though. He hasn't given up. And TCC now having a look on the back of Dan. He's trying to catch up after his major off. Then behind them is Firepower and Jim Bob fighting it out for 9th and 10th place. Ginger in the background there in 11th, with Pablo still back down in 12th. These 2 now fighting it at the back end of the field. Oh, Jim Bob again. Too much power, just getting it round there, just getting it a little bit wrong, gets his back wheels on the grass. Slows him right down, so all the momentum's gone for him there. Unfortunate for Jim Bob. So back up top again, so Brian Mulcahy slowly stretching out the lead. There's not much difference, but it does appear to be stretching it out slightly from Warwolf in 2nd. Seamus in 3rd, so looking good at the moment to Seamus in 3rd. Excalibur fourth, being chased down by Flash now, so this looks to be quite a close battle. Let's stick with this for a second as they go through this last section and through the small chicane. So Excalibur, Flash, easy to run wide there if you're not careful. Doesn't give you a lot of room to get through the chicane. And Dan is getting it. Dan's out there in the grass as well, to see him flying around out the background there, but he's managed to hang on. Angry Man being chased down still by TCC, but Angry Man is up into 6th. Quite a bit of gap in front of him though, but TCC looks like he's getting closer to Angry Man in front. So let's see what happens here. Oh, and I'm not too sure what happened here. Did Angry Man miss a gear or something? Or because TCC suddenly was almost tapped the back of him. He was right up behind him and like he missed a gear. Angry Man just, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's going the fully flat out there, if I'm honest. Maybe he's just not that familiar with the track and he's just taking it a little bit easy. If he is, he's doing well to still be in 6th, to be fair. So good driving by him. Dan fancies a bit as well, so Dan's catching back up on the back of these two. Go back up top again then and see what's happening. So Warwolf now, he has actually caught up with Brian Moncani. So Warwolf with a huge gap back to 3rd, so it's just these two now that are taking up the lead. The battle for 1st and 2nd. Virtually flat out all the way around this circuit. There's a few little areas, a few little sections where you do actually need your brakes, some tight twisty stuff, but majority of it is flat out stuff, so you can really get the hammer down. This is one of them slower sections here. It's a double right hand section and bends. Now Warwolf. Can he now get that lead back? He looks like he really wants it. He's hunting down Brian Moncani. I'm going to stick with this for a second, guys. Oh, and he is right bang on the back of him now. Now he's going to have a look around the outside. He's never going to go around the outside there. Not the way this track goes. He's just going to run out of track if he does. Yeah, does the right thing. Just pulled back inside, back behind him. But yeah, nicely driven through there from both of them. Clean driving. So tick off another lap as we start lap 10 now. With what, another 4 or 5 minutes left of this race. These two are really going for it, pulling out a big lead now over 3rd place Seamus. Warwolf looking like right, left, trying to decide where he's going to go, but again he's on the wrong side, again he's on the outside. Don't want to get pushed out there. No. Just sticks to it, sticks behind Brian Moncani, but he's got a lot of pace in that Lexus, a lot more than what the Genesis has, it would appear. He's really trying to get around him and there's just nowhere to pass. It's quite a difficult place to pass here at Goodwood. I guess just along the straight sections really, your best opportunities, or some of the slower bends, but there's not that many opportunities really. The track's not that wide either, it doesn't give you a lot to play with. So again, as they come out of the section, and Warwolf having a look now, can he get himself on the inside now for the chicane? I don't think so, he's not far enough up, no. Thinks better of it and just sticks that back down in 2nd. So these two going for it still, so 1st, 2nd place, still the same, Seamus in 3rd, all gets that a little bit wrong. I just caught him as he gets that wrong, but he's got a fair old gap behind him, so he should be okay. And then Excalibur there in 4th. Flash back there in 5th, TCC in 6th now, so he's got himself up to 6th, past Angry Man. So Angry Man, he did get past Angry Man in the end. Dan chasing down Angry Man now in 8th. Looks like he might have him along here. Angry Man just doesn't seem to be on it tonight, doesn't seem to have the pace that he usually shows. Ginger then in 9th, Jim Bob chasing him down in 10th with Firepower 11th. And Pablo again off in the back. Back down there in 12th again. I'm not sure how familiar with it he is with this track, but he's getting caught by the leaders now, so he is going to be passed, I think, by the time this race finishes. And talking of the leaders, here they are, neck and neck again. And it's Brian Moncani that takes up that lead. No, now it's switched back to Warwolf. Warwolf on the outside though. Little tag there, but that's fine. So Brian Moncani then still in the lead with Warwolf second, right behind him, going through the last chicane. There's Pablo in front of them now, so they are catching Pablo. Pablo should make way for them if they do get to him by the end of the race, because he's not one of the title contenders, so he shouldn't really be holding up. Yeah, quick flash of the lights from Brian Moncani. That's exactly what he's doing to show Pablo that he's behind him in case he hasn't seen him, and to basically say, get out of the way, Pablo, we're coming through. This could in fact be the final lap actually. Not sure we're going to get another lap in after this. So flash of the lights again from Pablo, but it is to Brian Moncani to Pablo, I should say. Warwolf still hanging right on it, and there he goes, he does pull over. Yeah, well driven by Pablo. Just let them go through the leaders. And I don't think this is going to be the final lap. They're not going to get another lap in, so this is a fight to the finish here. What a great fight it's been too. Warwolf goes up the inside, he fancies this, you know, he's got there. Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty fair to me. Now, who's going to get it through the last chicane? Because it's Warwolf who's going to take the victory, I think. So Warwolf, a great victory from Warwolf. All gets under the weed now. So does he get the drive? He does. So Warwolf, congratulations. Good win. Good battle from them two. Brian Moncani in second. What a race that was. Seamus coming up in third. A good third place from Seamus. Well done. Excellent. Fourth for Excalibur. Then we've got Flash in fifth. Closely followed by TCC in sixth. And then seventh is Angry Man. With Dan Bailey following him in eighth. So Angry Man in seventh. That was quite close in the end too. So seventh for Angry Man, Dan in eighth. Ginger's gonna get ninth place. Firepower coming round in 10th. Jim Bob in 11th. As it comes around this final section, and Pablo of course down there in 12th. So cracking race there tonight, fellas. Oh, and it goes off at the engine, Bob, but he's still going to get 11th. And what a race that was. So thanks for watching. Join me again for races 2 and 3. They'll be coming up shortly.